Parents, what's the reason your kids don't talk to you anymore? When I was 13, I begged my mom to let me stay at a friend's house. Her brother was sick, but I didn't think much of it. I was just excited to hang out. A few days later, I came down with the flu. Shortly after, my dad got sick, too. At the time, I didn't know he was battling congestive heart failure. What I did know was that his flu turned into pneumonia, and a few weeks later, he was gone. In her grief, my mom looked me in the eyes and said, "If you hadn't gotten sick, your dad would still be alive." I can't describe the weight of those words. For years, I carried that guilt, replaying every moment, wondering if staying home that night would have saved him. I felt like I had killed my dad. Years later, after my mom passed, my brother sat me down and told me the truth. Dad had been outside in the rain, fixing our pasture fence while already battling the flu. I hadn't given it to him. He'd had it first. It was the rain, the cold, and his already weak heart that made him worse. My mom never took back what she said, though. And even worse, before she passed, she looked at my daughter, a bright little girl with Down syndrome and leukemia, and said she couldn't love her because she wasn't perfect. That was the final straw. I didn't go to her funeral. I couldn't stand in front of her casket and pretend that everything she said hadn't left deep scars on me.